Dan, only a couple of months since your last visit here, but the transformation every time I see it is remarkable for you. It must be truly different.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I have to admit, I do get a lot of updates via Twitter and direct messaging and things like that. So, not much goes by without someone reporting it, but it's not the same until you're here to feel it and the scale of it. And particularly today, being able to get into the upper deck and feel the roof right over your head, and really, it's very clear now where the pitch is and isn't, and it's incredible.
What's going to be the big feature of this stadium for you and for Everton fans?
I think the biggest thing I was talking about as we were walking around that, I think people have an idea about what the new stadiums look like. They've seen the Olympic Stadium, now West Ham Stadium. They've seen Tottenham, which is obviously a big, over the top, has everything kind of building. I think the difference here is that it really has the sort of power and intimacy of Goodison, but yet it's all new, and you have the amenities that Goodison doesn't. But I think as soon as you walk in, you recognize instantly that it's just there's no messing about. It's all about football and being right on top of the pitch, and that's going to be the amazing thing, I think. Yeah, and just the fact that your eye catches something over you instantly makes you focus on the pitch. It makes you feel like you're closer. If you've ever been in a stadium that has no canopy on it at all, which most of the UK stadiums do because of the requirements, but in the US, we've built a lot of stadiums with no canopy or roof at all, and they feel huge because you just get this open sky. Here, the rake of the seats goes right up. It's very steep. It's going to make you feel like you're just right on top of the pitch.
Internally as well, we can see the external changes, but you've had a little peek inside as well today. It's all taking place now inside as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you can get a sense of every single deck. You get a great sense of the steepness of the upper deck and how incredible that is, and the different areas. Something we did really do consciously that there was so much backlash early on when I would use the term seating bowl because that's what we use architecturally, and everyone thought, well, that meant that it was going to be round like West Ham, but what that just describes is the seating configuration, and so what you can see now is that there's straight sides lined up with the pitch, but they're all very different. The north is different from the south. The south, you have the incredible blue wall that we've talked about for a long time. You can feel all of that now. It's funny. I was a little gimpy today on my ankle, but I made us crawl up to what would arguably be the worst seat in the north corner, and I took a couple pictures. And I mean, it's still incredible. You get incredible view. Obviously, no columns to worry about. But it's more the perspective of it. There's just not a bad seat there.
What's this stadium going to do, not just for Everton Football Club, but for the general area and for Liverpool, the city in general?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we know yet, but I think it is, it's really a testament to the club that they picked this site because it wasn't the easiest site to build on. And, we looked around. There weren't a lot of great options, but there were certainly cheaper options. And I think the commitment, not only to what it would mean to greater Liverpool, but certainly what it will mean to this neighborhood with the idea of you'll certainly see pubs and restaurants and residential, grow up because it does really feel like it's part of the neighborhood. And we have this incredible fan plaza that I think is going to be active even non-game day, right along the river. So it's going to be that impact as people come and go along the river. It's definitely going to change this area by a lot.
How far have we come from a drawing on a napkin?
Yeah, it's crazy, and I say this a lot, probably too much, but it's even amazing to me. I've done it a lot. I've been doing this for 30 years, but I always forget how you get from that napkin to seeing it there. It just feels like a little bit of magic. And of course it's not. It takes thousands of people, much smarter than I am, and the kind of hard work of a lot of people and a lot of money, obviously. But there is just something that's so magical about this little idea on a sketch, and then it really is there, and it looks like the sketch.
Like 53,000 Evertonians, I bet you cannot wait for this stadium opening.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, that opening day is going to be so loud and so noisy, and I'm really excited about what I think it's going to do for the club. I mean, not just the club in general, but the players on the pitch. I think for them to walk out and hear that roar and know that this is their new home, that's going to be amazing. And, last forever. Like, I hope it lasts the 100+ years that Goodison.
Keep coming back and seeing us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, it's great.